Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Becca and I go by Sketchy Cat Art on YouTube and Instagram. And today I am making a video to show you what I got from an online order that I placed. I talked about this order on my last video about my little art stuff pouch that Melissa had made for me. And I had talked about ordering a little business card travel palette for paints. And that order came in. Now I placed this order with Olinda's Artistic Oddities. I will put her tag name here on the screen and I will tag her in the description below. And I did start a video where I did like the whole I did a video anyways, and basically in this one you're not gonna get the whole ASMR of like the plastic stuff or whatever, because that other video just didn't work out. I tried to do more of a quiet video and planned on doing a voiceover for it, but it just didn't work out. So sadly there's no, package crinkling besides this one. So when I saw this and kind of felt around and I was like, oh my god, Olinda, you sent me extra stuff. And she did. So let's have a look at what she sent me. I will start with what I actually ordered. And I saved all the little plastic things with her logo. So this is Olinda's logo. You can even scan that QR code if you wanted to pause and have a look at her shop. There's another one here somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is another little plastic packaging. I wanted to save those. So I ordered this. So this was the main thing, but I'm going to show you the stickers first. So I ordered I had to look at my order because she sent me so many extra things and I'm like, okay, what did I order? So I ordered this coffee latte sticker. I drink a lot of coffees. I'm not a big fan of lattes, but I do drink a lot of coffee. As you can tell, my black coffee there and my kitty cat mug. And I ordered this one, Feeling Salty. So those are the two stickers I ordered with this. And so this is the little travel palette, paint palette. Now I've already reorganized the pans in here. This is not how she had it organized. This may not be how I keep it organized. She sent me extra little paint tins. And originally in here she had like tiny little squared ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those ones, but thank you for the extra pans, Olinda, because I do have a business card thing like this at home and some magnetic tape that I could have two of these with maybe different colors. So thank you for the extras. So yeah, this is great. There's a nice little slick piece of paper. I'm not sure what kind of paper this is, but this is kind of like a little mixing pad. Just a little bit of foam here to keep everything like from sliding down. So yeah, this is an excellent idea. Definitely super easy to do if you wanted to do one yourself. But if you're not the type of person that wants to make one of these on your own, go check out Olinda's shop. So I just ordered a plain black one. She has different colors where she messages you after you input your order. She asks you what color you want, and then they are more expensive if you order the engraved ones with paint added to them. So I believe the non-engraved ones with the empty paint pans was $10 US. I'm in Canada, so my order definitely went through a little bit more for me, but I do have an engraver myself, so I will probably engrave my little logo and Sketchy Cat Art name on here myself probably. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this. Stay tuned to later in the video because I will fill this up with paints, and I'm probably going to do some swatching of the things that she sent me. So those items are from what I ordered. And then extra little paint pans. This is great. So these are all the extras she sent me. There's a little note back here. This looks like a lino cut handmade stamp. And she sent me a little art print. Look at this. It's so cute. Food. Oh my gosh. That sandwich, that breakfast sandwich, looks like a sandwich. Looks really good. Like, it's so well done. So I got a little print as an extra. And she sent me extra stickers. So I got a super big Feeling Salty and the little baby one that I ordered. And this cute and fat butter stick. Strawberry. This one's shiny. I love it. And correct me if I'm wrong, an artichoke. It's not something I eat. I'll eat it in like a dip that's already made, but it's not a vegetable that I purchase in store myself. And just like Melissa, she sent me a Camel rainbow pencil. So now I have 2 of these. This is great. Thank you. And I also got dual tone acrylic markers. So each end is a different color, but they kind of match. And they are brush tip. So I'll add those to my acrylic marker collection. So there's a teal green, blues, pinks. I wonder if this one's like, oh, I was hoping that one would look fluorescent, but it's more of a pale baby pink. Maybe this one? No, it's just a little bit darker. And a light and dark yellow. So this was a surprise to see all these extra goodies. Olinda, you are very generous. Thank you so much for the extra goodies that you sent me. And just stay tuned after this video and I will fill up my paint palette and swatch these paint markers. So there you go. I have my little palette all filled out. So I figured I would put my Daniel Smith watercolors up top and a few of the Winsor Newton gouache that I had. So I figured I would just put a black, a white, a green, and a burnt sienna. That leaves me with 3 little pans empty. Obviously, I'll have to leave them like that for now because that's all I have. All my other gouache are really similar to these watercolors already, so I'm not going to bother putting any of the other gouache colors in here. So yeah, so that's my palette to start. And maybe on my travels, when I go to Montreal in September, I might pick up different colors of watercolors to maybe make myself a second one of these with the little purple business card holder that I have, since Olinda gave me extra little paint pans. So that's it for that. So now we're going to move on to swatching these markers. So recently I decided to grab one of these pocketbook sketchbooks by Talons, the Art Creation. It's the 3.5 by 5.5, and I decided to designate one just for swatching my art supplies all in one space. I pretty much re-swatch everything I have. I think I did include all of my color pencils in here as well, paints. So just a quick flip through. These are the Neo colors I have, Stabilo Woodies, the Ecoline brushes, Posca's, the Bullet, and I have the beige chisel tip. These are Studio Quick Dry paint sticks from the dollar store. My Artist Loft watercolor markers, brush markers. I think they're dual tip, but I prefer the brush tips on those. These are all my color pencils by the Color brand, my Krita colors, the Meeden watercolor set that I have, the Viviva watercolor spring set. These are the Daniel Smith watercolors that I just put in that little paint pans. My Sharpie acrylics, the dashes up top are the brush pens, and the circles are the bullet tips. There's not a big difference in the color except for maybe the green. My Staedtler, I have a few Staedtler color pencils that were lingering around, so I figured I would swatch those. My Arctic Sim-Tap acrylic markers, Sennelier oil pastels. I have some Staedtler oil pastels as well. My Arteco watercolor pan set, which I kind of forgot I had when I came to swatch these. I'm like, oh yeah, I have those. And my Dollar Rowney System 3 acrylic inks. And I skipped a few pages, but I might use those. So these are my newest watercolors that I purchased, which are in here. I went to the capital city of my province. It's 2 hours away, and I stopped at their local art store, supply store. I also went to Michael's. I specifically went to Michael's to buy Arsh's 100% cotton watercolor paper. I wanted the hot press, but I ended up with the fine grain cold press because that's all they had, because I wanted to use their 40% coupon. So I got that paper, and I got really thick embroidery needles. But I told myself if I did stop at the privately owned art supply store, that I would get the Beam Paints watercolors, which I seen on their website that they carry. And I got the Cherry Magenta, the Great Ocean, which is like an ultramarine blue, and the Poplar Yellow, which is on this page here. And I got these two here. It's Try Art. It's a local brand. When I say local, I just mean like it's Canadian. It's made out of Kingston, Ontario. And the reason why I got these two colors is because it's these little paint pans here. And the reason why I got those two is because they told me that they were celebrating their 30-year anniversary and that they were doing a watercolor contest. Of course, I said yes. So basically, you paid $25 for the kit, which included a 5.5-inch round watercolor paper, which was a brand made in Quebec. What's the brand name now? A pencil, which is this pencil here, Faber-Castell pencil, and to sketch, and then your two choices of watercolors of that particular brand, which they were promoting for their anniversary. And you basically created a piece of art made from watercolor, but only using two colors. So I did find a reference photo that spoke to me, because I was kind of like, oh, what am I gonna do? And I technically have until September 13th to submit it, which I'm going to be on vacation the first 2 weeks of September. The first week we're going to Montreal. So that second week, I'm going to be driving back down the 2 hours to go drop off my submission. So I technically have until then to make the piece of art. But being neurodivergent and hyperfixating on certain things, especially when I put myself into a challenge like that, I just decided that, like, okay, well, I'm going to do a practice copy, which is this. And by doing the one practice run, I knew what I did wrong, even though this still looks pretty good. I knew what not to do on the really nice piece of paper. Like the watercolor paper they gave was such a really amazing piece of paper. It was very textured. I'm not a big fan of super textured watercolor paper, but it looked almost homemade. I can't show it to you because now because I obsessed over it, I did complete it and it's sealed in the envelope they gave me, and I just have to go bring it to them. And then 2 weeks from the submission date is the event itself, where all the pieces are going to be shown to the public that show up, and there's going to be judges, and they're going to be judging the images, and there's going to be like a winner or whatever. It's not clear on what you actually get if you win. So those are the two colors I chose, and I ended up finding that blue jay image. So this is the swatches from those watercolors that I bought. I'm probably gonna buy more of these. They're really nice. The beam paints as well are super nice. So I'm just gonna go back to these blank pages and swatch these acrylic markers that Olinda gave me. So if I had to compare these, I think they're quite similar. I would say they're similar to the Sharpie brand. I honestly don't really find a big difference. Let me see if I can find them in here. Okay, so here is the Sharpie. Well, the Sharpie ones are a little more watered down, I guess, like see-through. These ones are a little bit more opaque. Now that I do a side-by-side comparison, they do compare. Let's have a look here. So they're probably similar to the more like the Poscas, I guess, because they're a little bit more opaque. Here the light yellow tip was a little bit dirty, so I had to wipe it off to get the true shade here. I love that teal. It's a really nice teal. So that's it. That is my travel palette. I just need for the paints to dry in there. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to dry, but I will leave them on a shelf with the lid open for them to dry out, and then that way they'll be a little more secure, safe to travel. But yeah, other than that, thank you again, Olinda, for my order, for the extra goodies. I have no idea where I'm going to put all of these stickers just yet. I'm just gonna close the lid and quickly show that I put that sticker there. Okay, no spillage. I was scared it might spill. So I did put a sticker behind there, and I'll probably engrave myself the top, and I'll post a picture of it once that's done. So if you watched the whole video, thank you. Don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe. I have a very small channel, a very small following right now, and I want to thank everybody that have taken the time to follow and like my videos. Thank you for watching. I am just a hobby artist. I do work full-time as a pet groomer, and maybe someday my channel will grow and become popular, and maybe I might be able to do more art videos down the road. So yeah, like the channel, and I will see you all on the next one.